everyone and welcome to a new vlog. I am so excited today because we're just about to head off to Derbyshire for a few days away. I'm really looking forward to this trip. Some of you may remember that we went to Derbyshire last December and we're actually staying in the same place as we stayed then, which is another Landmark Trust property. We absolutely love the Landmark Trust and staying in their lovely places. The one in Bath that we just recently went to was so lovely, and then this one in Cromford in Derbyshire we're returning to because although it's quite small and cosy, it's in a perfect location and it has a lot of charm all its own. So it's called number 10 North Street in Cromford, and it's a little sort of terraced house, and this little row of terrace houses on North Street have a really interesting history, as do pretty much all of the Landmark Trust properties. So these were originally built in the 1700s. I think they're the earliest planned industrial housing in the world, which is quite fascinating. They were built by Richard Arkwright for his mill workers, and you can see the mill quite nearby. So I'm really excited to go back to this little terraced house in Derbyshire. Mum's really excited too. We've been getting ready today. I've had a lot of work over the weekend and this morning that I've just been trying to plow through so that I can just have a few days away. Obviously I'll be filming a lot and taking you with us. I'm hoping to go back to Chatsworth House, which we went to at Christmas time, and that was amazing to see all of the Christmas lights, but I knew I really wanted to see the gardens there too. So returning in June, I'm just very excited to sort of see Derbyshire in better weather and to go to some of these big old houses in the area and really tour the gardens. I absolutely love doing, historic houses and gardens and everything, so I think we'll be doing a lot of that whilst we're in Derbyshire. And at the moment I'm just having a think about what books I want to bring. Now you'll probably remember from my last video that Cromford has another special connection for us, and that's that it's the home little town of the writer Alison Utley, who wrote some of my favourite children's books like The Country Child, which we did years ago for the Comfort Book Club. She also wrote A Traveller in Time and the Little Grey Rabbit books, which are so sweet, but she also wrote a lot of adult books, sort of collections of essays. Her writing about the countryside and sort of farming life is just really exquisite, and she was brought up on a farm in Cromford, and it still exists. Sadly, it's not open to the public, but you can really read her memories of life there in the sort of late Victorian times and what the village was like at that time. So it's just amazing to be able to go and see the place that she describes so well in her books. So I'm kind of tempted to bring The Country Child with me, but I think I probably won't, as there is a wonderful bookshop in Cromford called Scarthin Books, and I'm sure we'll be returning to it. So I'm trying to be light with what I pack, and I think we've planned a lot to do, so I don't think we'll have that much reading time anyway. So I won't bring this one with me this time. But I am definitely bringing Pride and Prejudice with me. This, of course, is the Comfort Book Club choice for this month. I'm really excited to be reading this wonderful book with you for about the millionth time, for me anyway, this month. Looking forward to the Comfort Book Club discussion on it. And Chatsworth House, which we're hoping to get back to, has a mention in Pride and Prejudice, and it's believed that Jane Austen partly based Pemberley on Chatsworth. So, of course, I love the bits about Derbyshire in Pride and Prejudice too. That famous meeting between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy at Pemberley is such a classic. And when Elizabeth sees Pemberley for the first time, when she's touring Derbyshire with her aunt and uncle, that's one of my favourite bits in the book. So I had to bring Pride and Prejudice with me, and I look forward to rereading it yet again and starting it while we're in Derbyshire. And then I'm also bringing A Coronet for Cosy by Gwendolyn Courtney with me. So this is by a children's writer, Gwendolyn Courtney, that I absolutely loved reading when I was little. She wrote a lot of family and school stories. A Coronet for Cosy was one of my favourites, and it's about to be republished by Girls Gone By Publishers. I volunteer to sort of run their Instagram account. I take the photos for it, and it's been so long since I read this one that I want to reread it. So I've just got all the details of the plot fresh in my mind again, because I will be writing about it on the Instagram account once it's out. And then I thought I'd just catch you up quickly on what I've been reading lately. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. If you are a member of Seasons of Story, then you'll have listened to my mum and I having a chat about some great summer mysteries to enjoy in the summertime. That was a little podcast episode that I put up on Seasons of Story. And I love listening to Agatha Christie mysteries as audiobooks. So I've been listening to Sad Cypress, which is a great summertime mystery by her. And I've just finished that. So I think for this trip, I'm going to choose Evil Under the Sun. So yes, a lot of Agatha Christie audiobooks have been sort of what I've been enjoying so far, and choosing some particularly summery ones. But I'll tell you about the physical book that I've been reading too. Before I share more about what I've been reading, I wanted to say that I have a new offer code for serious readers to share with you. As you know, a really good reading light is hugely important to my life, and I'm a very big fan of serious lights, so I'm absolutely delighted that Serious Readers are very kindly sponsoring today's video. My new Serious Reader offer code is Miranda24. That's all capital letters, Miranda24. And if you use that offer code, you get £100 off any of the high definition lights by Serious Readers, as well as free UK shipping. I have the high definition floor light, and even in the summertime, I use this light every day. I have the cordless option so that I can move the light wherever I want to in the house, whether I'm reading in bed or reading downstairs in the living room. I can make sure I have my good reading light with me all the time. Now, a reading light is really important to me because I'm someone who loves to read physical books. I also read a lot of vintage books, like this one, which is a current read of mine, The Heir of Redcliffe by Charlotte M. Young. And the problem with vintage books is that the print is often really tiny and faded. I find this book almost impossible to read without my serious light because the print is so faded in this one. But fortunately, I am able to read it as long as I use my serious light when I'm reading. I really appreciate that I can adjust the brightness levels of my high definition light, as well as the width of the beam of the light, so that the pages of my book are perfectly lit, and this really helps me to avoid overstraining my eyes. The quality of the light is also excellent, as the high definition lights feature daylight wavelength technology, which replicates the daylight spectrum as closely as technically possible. So the quality of the light is almost like natural light, and again, this just really helps me to avoid overstraining my eyes when I'm reading. So if you're keen to get a really good reading light as well, then do take advantage of my new offer code, which is Miranda24. Again, that gets you £100 off any of the high definition lights by Serious Readers, as well as free UK shipping. I'll put this offer code and the link in my video description box just down below, so you can check out all of the different light models and get more information about Serious Lights. It's also worth knowing, if you're ordering from abroad, that Serious Readers have a great customer support team, and they will also adjust the plug of your light so it will fit the socket of whichever country that you live in outside of the UK. I always think it's handy to know that kind of detail, but you can always get in touch with the Serious Readers team with any queries about that as well. Again, I'll put the link in the video description box, so do check it out there. But now let's get back to more about what I've been reading. Okay, so as I mentioned in that little segment, I've been reading The Heir of Redcliffe by Charlotte M. Young, and I am enjoying it so far. It's not entirely what I expected, but so far I'm really intrigued. I like all the sort of family dynamics, and I think I can see where some of the story is leading. But I'm going to wait and sort of see what happens in the plot. It's a great example of sort of Victorian literature, and that's partly what I'm finding so interesting about this. So yes, I look forward to sharing more about this at some point. But anyway, lots to do before we set out in the car, so I better get cracking now. And here we are. We've arrived at our lovely Landmark Trust property in Cromford. I'm so excited to be here. Let's go in. So here we are back in Cromford.
Yes, isn't it nice to be back?
It's
lovely
so
to come
nice.
to a place we know already.
Yes, it really is. And we had a smooth drive here, so that was great. And it's lovely to see it in the summertime, isn't it?
It looks so different with all the trees with leaves, you know. It's really lovely.
It really is. So,
I
mean, we had such a marvellous time here in the winter, but we're very excited to be back in the summer. And it all looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a little tour of where we're staying in case you didn't catch my video the last time we were here in December. We can check how it's all looking again too. So I'll start here in the living room. So I remember this lovely looking kitchen range from the last time we were here. Really fabulous, and apparently you can use it. You can use smokeless coal apparently, but we didn't bring any this time, and hopefully it'll be warm enough, as it is June, to not have a fire. But so here's the very cosy little living room. Mum's already
sitting down,
getting comfy. Lovely view out this window, sort of onto the back garden, which is looking a lot greener and leafier from the last time we were here. And over here you can see the lovely curtains on that window. I love these windows, they're so pretty. And then through here is the kitchen, so I'll go on in. Oh, and our little tea tray set up, which is lovely. We've got our china. I love these mugs. I always love the blue and white patterned china that the Landmark Trust has. So here's the kitchen. Compact, but it has everything we need. And then through here is the bathroom. So it's sort of a long corridor bit. I think it's through that door that we can go outside, and then there's a bathroom in here, and then back through the living room and up these stairs to the bedroom. Some of you may remember the stairs are really quite something here. Very, very high and very, very steep. So we'll just do the first floor for now. So we'll go up here, and this will be Mum's bedroom because these stairs are quite tricky enough for her to manage. So she was in this room the last time we were here. Such a sweet little room. So there's a double bed in this one, and it's just plain but very cozy and sweet. Can see the view from this window, looking out onto all of the terraced houses out there. And then I will be upstairs in the sort of little attic bedroom, so I'll show that to you. But as I navigate these incredibly high stairs, I am going to just switch off the camera for a moment. Okay, so here's my bedroom, a little twin bedroom that's lovely. It's got windows either side of the bedroom, which I think is so nice because it makes it really light and bright up here, which is fabulous. I've got a little cupboard over there. There's a little safety gate on these stairs, which you can see is a good idea. Last time I brought my suitcase up here, which I don't actually want to do this time. I'm going to leave my clothes in Mum's room because trying to get a suitcase up and down those stairs wasn't very fun. But anyway, here's my room and I think it's lovely. So happy to be back. Oh, and look at that view. Such a lovely view. Okay, so now we're going to unpack. We stopped on the way and got some groceries too, which is great, but they need to go into the fridge right now, and then I need to get all the stuff out from the car, and then we're just going to relax because I'm quite tired this evening, to be honest. I didn't sleep very well last night because I was worrying about finishing up all the work that I had to finish up doing this morning. But I did it, we're here, it's all good. So I'm going to unpack and just enjoy a bit of a restful evening, enjoying our lovely landmark trust place. Good morning from Derbyshire, everyone. We've woken up to quite a sunny morning, which is lovely because the weather has a 65% chance of rain today, and we actually really want to go to Chatsworth House today. I've booked an afternoon tea for the afternoon, but we're a bit worried that it might rain. It would be hard to see the gardens, but I think if we head over there quite early, then fingers crossed, we'll get some sunshine and we can at least go around the gardens first. And if it starts to rain, then we can go around the house and have our afternoon tea. I've got my Pride and Prejudice to bring with me very appropriately. I want to reread the section when Izzy is in Derbyshire with her aunt and uncle and they visit Chatsworth. They also, of course, visit Pemberley. I always love the section when they're in Derbyshire and Elizabeth meets Mr. Darcy again. It's one of my favourite scenes in the book. I did read a little bit last night, although both Mum and I were actually so tired that we didn't read much at all, which is unlike us, but I did start A Coronet for Cosy, and I'm also really enjoying this one. I haven't read it for ages, but it's lovely to return to this story. I remember how much I loved it as a child, and an impressive house, really, it's like a castle, features in this book too, because the young heroine, Cosy, discovers very early on at the start of the book that she has in fact inherited a huge house, a huge estate, and that she is in fact a duchess now. So quite a change for her, and yeah, I'm just enjoying it. It's a very sweet story. So I started that last night, and I should finish it pretty soon, which will be good, as Girls Gone By are republishing this one, so I wanted to just make sure I really remembered all of the story. So that's what I've been reading, sort of dipping in a little bit to Pride and Prejudice and then just starting A Coronet for Cosy. It's so lovely to be here in Derbyshire again. I'm very excited to see Chatsworth because when we went in December, it was a very rainy day. I hope we're not going to be unlucky with the weather again. But if it's terrible, then we'll probably try and go back at some point in the week to see the garden, because I really do want to see the gardens. So I'm looking forward to returning very much, and hopefully the afternoon tea will be nice as well. I think that'll be a lovely little mother-daughter thing to do this afternoon. And I remember it had a lovely gift shop. Obviously the house is incredible to see too, so I'm just really looking forward to that. Fingers crossed that the rain holds off a bit. That would be really nice, but as always, I'll bring you along. Oh, I'm wearing a Seasalt dress, by the way. This one is no longer in stock though. It's an old one that I have, but yes, I've gone for long sleeves because I'm not quite sure what the weather will do. This is June in England after all, so who knows? But let's hope for some sunshine. I'll bring you along. And Mum is ready now, aren't you?
I am. I'm also chosen long sleeves. We both have, I
Yes.
see. Just in case it's not that warm, and I think we ought to have raincoats anyway today, so we'll
Good
be
idea.
prepared. Yeah.
Are you excited to see Chatsworth again?
I'm so thrilled about it all, and thank you for booking us the afternoon tea. That looks amazing to me, and it'll be really fun to go around the house if it's pouring with rain. Gardens, hopefully we can do first thing.
Yes.
And also, do you remember the gift shop?
I do. I was saying it's a very nice gift shop, and as this is your birthday month, then having afternoon tea is definitely an essential. So hopefully it'll be nice.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be lovely, and we'll just enjoy it. We just love to chat and look at things like this, so it'll be so much fun.
I'm just having a walk around, exploring the beautiful gardens. Mum's sitting on a bench so she doesn't tire herself out too much today. It's just absolutely stunning, and happily, so far the rain is holding off. So that's really lucky, but it's just glorious. I'm so happy to have come back and to be able to see the gardens in the summertime. Mum has been joined by 2 companions.
Nicer.
Very sweet ones. Oh, look at them. They're so sweet. Waddling around the garden. So we've just been around Chatsworth House, which was amazing, and the sun has actually come out a little bit, which is lovely because it was absolutely pouring down with rain earlier. So Mum's going to have another coffee and I'm going to wander around the garden some more, do a bit more filming, take advantage of the sunshine, get some photos too, and just see a bit more of the gardens. Well, apologies for looking like a drowned rat.
That's because she is absolutely soaked. I chose the right moment to go for the car, and Miranda went to get pictures from the front of the house, and look at her.
The heavens just opened and I got absolutely soaked because I'd given you my umbrella foolishly.
Oh, never mind.
A bit of sun came out for a little while.
Yes.
And I did get some nice footage then. But I'm really, really drenched.
We better get you home, and I'll turn the heat on, and hopefully you'll manage to escape the cold.
It's been lovely though,
it's been
hasn't
the most gorgeous day. It's
really
been
wonderful. And I would say you do need to allow a lot of time to see Chatsworth.
Yes, a day. I mean, we thought we might be able to do Haddon Hall and Chatsworth in one day. No, just a day at Chatsworth is wonderful.
Yes, it really is, because there's so much to see. And I mean, fortunately, we timed things, I think, pretty well as we could.
Apart from the end.
Yes, with the weather, because when it was really pouring earlier, we had the afternoon tea.
Which was marvellous, and I really recommend it. It's such a lovely thing to have done. Thank you.
Lovely birthday month treat.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Oh, it was such a good afternoon tea. We really, really recommend it. It was so good. And then we went around the house while it was raining too. And then when we came out of the house, the sun was shining. Yeah, so you went to the gift shop. I went off to get photos and walk around because it would have been too far for you. Yeah, it would have been too much. But
I know.
The gardens were beautiful. And having just read Life in the Garden.
Oh, I bet it really meant something.
Yes, because Chatsworth was mentioned in that book which we read for the Comfort Book Club. And it's a Capability Brown garden.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it's just gorgeous. There's so much to see. I mean, you could really spend hours here, so definitely leave enough time to explore and also prepare for any weather eventuality here in the UK.
And the gift shop also is wonderful, just to let people know.
Oh yes, it's such a nice gift shop. So yes, there's just so much to see and do, but really recommend the afternoon tea. That was just so nice, wasn't it?
It was blissful, and it wasn't even that busy. When we came at Christmas, it was packed.
Heaving. Yes. Yeah.
But this, maybe the rain might have put some people off. Not us.
Oh no. Intrepid we are.
That's the word. I'm as dry as anything, of course, so I can say this, but we'll get you home.
Yes, I am feeling a slight snivel.
Yeah.
So we're going to get home, sort of a bit warmed and dry, and me hopefully looking slightly less bedraggled.
All
right, off we go. So we're back in our lovely little home away from home. Yes, made a hot cup of tea. I'm feeling a bit more human again. And
blow dried.
Yes. Yeah. Oh dear, that was quite an adventure at the end.
We did very well getting around everywhere, and at least it came at the end.
Exactly. So really, it was such a lovely day, wasn't it?
Perfect
we were
day.
Just saying
so
how much
happy.
we enjoyed it.
And I wanted to say to Miranda that on the chair, while she was out doing all the filming, I did find some things for her in the gift shop. So I said she couldn't open it until now. So
yes, I'm going to do a little unboxing,
unbagging
and gifting with you, so I'm very excited.
Oh well, it's just little things, but it's fun always, isn't it, to look for someone else when you're in a shop like that.
Well, I'd wanted to get you something.
No, you were doing much better work getting soaked.
Yeah, very exciting. Bag, let's have a look.
That's a big bag.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, how pretty.
Do you like them?
Oh, I do. It's a gorgeous placemat.
Well, the lady told me, I'll show you on the other side, What I saw first was this Chatsworth by Cutter Brooks, and I know how much
Oh,
you
yes.
love
You can see.
Cutter Brooks.
I do. She's the Cutter Brooks is the most gorgeous shop in the Cotswolds, and I follow it on Instagram. We've never got there yet, but
No.
that's amazing. This is by them.
Yes, and it was their first day in the shop. They'd only just
Wow.
got them out. So I
Wow.
was so thrilled.
What a lovely collaboration, Chatsworth and Cutter Brooks.
I think they're gorgeous. Did you like them?
Yes, they're beautiful. I love that ivy pattern.
So a lot of what I chose was actually themed around this. But
Ooh.
you'll have a look.
You're so clever.
No, I'm not. It was just
There
luck.
you are, going to the gift shop and finding Cutter Brooks.
It was obviously meant to be.
Amazing. Oh,
Have a look,
it's napkins.
Couple of
Two
napkins. Yes.
These will be lovely for us.
I thought it'd be really nice to
Yes.
have for breakfast and things
Yes,
like that, and just
so
very when it's just
pretty.
you and I too.
Feels lovely quality.
Yeah. Quality
Oh,
looked really good
so
to me.
pretty.
I inspected the hems and they were up to my
Oh, very good.
quality control.
And note cards.
I mean, I've got
I
really...
love Laura
I know
Stoddart.
you do.
Oh, look at those. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit reflective.
And there's 4 different types of...
I'll open it up so I can show you. How exciting. They do have such a lovely gift shop.
It's such tasteful, beautiful things that you can't help but be tempted.
Yes.
And I sort of know what you like, which makes
What you
it
do.
easier.
These are lovely.
I thought they would be
such
nice.
Pretty cards. Oh,
I just
love
think
that
she's...
Hellebore one.
Yeah, she's such a
Oh,
talented
cow parsley. That's perfect for this time of year.
Oh, I'm glad you love them.
And a hydrangea one. I love her huge flowers with tiny people.
Yeah.
I really love her illustrations. They're so clever.
I love the way all the people are also very slim and elegant looking. You
Yes,
know?
they're always very long
leggings.
limbs, sort of very
Yes.
elongated people. They suit the flowers.
They do beautifully.
Oh, those are lovely.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm glad.
So clever. Oh, some Laura Stoddart paper napkins.
I couldn't resist.
Look how pretty.
We
love
do use
those.
cloth, but I think when we're having people around and we're out,
Well,
want to
that's
sit
true. We don't
outside
have
and-
any at the moment.
No, we don't.
So that's really
So-
handy.
Yes.
Look, that's so pretty. I love those. And these ones match the note cards.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Those
you're
are
so
really
welcome,
lovely.
honey. I'm glad you're liking the things.
Well, you know I would. Keep things wrapped up. Oh. Well, we always...
Yeah, I'm
Need
afraid this
candles,
is something
don't
that I'm
we?
always doing. Is
And
buying-
these, I see what you mean about the theme, because they go with the ivy,
Yes,
the
yes.
colours so well.
Didn't have anything in those colours, and I thought, I must look for green, and I saw
Yes.
those. I thought they're lovely.
Oh yeah, they go perfectly. Oops. Yeah. So
Wow.
nice. They go so well, don't they?
I thought they were a lovely match.
Oh,
just
they
sort
are.
of more sort of one summery, more one autumny.
Yes,
I really
I love
enjoyed
that
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
This is a bit of fun for her.
Oh. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I was eyeing this just before I left the gift shop.
Did you? I didn't
go-
see you eyeing it at all.
That's so sweet. I love a little handbag.
Well, I thought it'd be useful
Jane
because you
Austen
could stick
books.
your phone and actually your
Yes.
filming camera in that one.
Yes. Oh,
It's
they're
sweet,
lovely.
isn't it? It has a nice long
strap.
so
I know. I'll
you
put that up.
you don't have to actually
That's
carry.
so nice. I like how the Northanger Abbey and the Persuasion editions are just like the Penguin cloth-bound English
Aren't they
Library
sweet?
editions.
I think
That's so clever. Oh,
I thought it just and
it's a lovely
actually
memory from
yeah.
Chatsworth.
Well, I thought it was appropriate.
Oh,
Mr. Darcy
thank
didn't
you.
come your way, which would have been
Shame.
even more appropriate. But you know,
No, he didn't rise up from the lake a la Colin Firth.
no.
but you know, a girl can hope.
Yeah.
Still, this is probably the next best thing. Yes. Oh, that's lovely. We really needed some napkin holders, actually.
Yeah, napkin rings. I just thought they were lovely, and I loved the look of them with those.
Yes, they're really nice.
I thought they'd go really nice. They're sort of almost the same idea of, I don't know, the wood with the ivy. I loved it.
It's very clever. Yeah, kind of almost like wicker or something.
Yes, they are actually.
Really lovely.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank you.
The last thing then, I think we're getting down to the last. That's it.
Yes.
When we were here last time, do you remember we bought the candle holder?
Yes.
Well, you'll have a look because this is the same pattern.
Oh, is it? Oh, how lovely. I love the candle holder that we got the last time we were here.
So nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Little bud vase.
Isn't it
That's
lovely?
lovely.
It's sort of textile too. You can really enjoy
Tactile. Yes, it is. It's so lovely.
Textile. Yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful. I love that. Oh,
do you like them?
Thank you.
Because I've got them.
I'm thrilled.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good, honey.
you.
Thank you. It was such a lovely day.
Oh, it really was.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so nice when you
fantastic.
go off with someone that you really get on with, and we have so many little in-jokes, but also it's just nice for us to have the whole day talking. In fact, even though we live together, she's always so busy.
Yes.
And, you know, it's hard sometimes
I know.
to find
It's
times
really
to
nice,
chat. So this was
isn't it?
lovely today.
Yes, no, I really enjoyed it too, and
Yeah.
what a fabulous surprise at
Oh
the
no!
end.
Well, we've got
Really
tomorrow
sweet.
as well now.
Yes, very exciting. We're hoping to go to David Alston Rose's tomorrow because it's within sort of driving distance from here, not within driving distance where we live in Yorkshire. So we're having a bit of a day trip tomorrow because I've always wanted to see his rose garden. So have you.
I have too. I mean, I'm hoping they'll be in bloom because I noticed.
I think they should be.
Well, the plants in actually today I noticed there was no roses on them, which did concern me, but I'm sure
a lot of roses
in the garden, but not on the David Alston plants in their pots in the gift shop. I was like, oh, I hope they're going to be.
Well, let's hope they're blooming tomorrow.
Anyway.
Yes. I think it should.
We'll enjoy it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll find out, and
Yes.
so will you. We'll bring you along, but I'm going to finish my cup of tea now. You're going to get yours.
Yeah.
And we're just going to relax a bit this evening. Good morning from Derbyshire again, everyone. It's looking a lot brighter this morning, so fingers crossed for more sunshine today. We're off to David Alston Rose's, and I cannot wait. I've always wanted to visit the rose garden, and I'm really, really excited about it. So I hope it will be sunny in Wolverhampton as well. It's a bit of a drive, but hopefully it will all go smoothly, and it's just a lot more accessible for us to get there from Derbyshire than it is from Yorkshire. So we thought we'd try to take advantage of being here by having a bit of a day outing somewhere as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. Mum's just finishing getting dressed. I'm wearing a new dress from Seasalt. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is their top terrace dress. I shared it in last week's favourite things video. I have it in 3 different patterns because I just love this style so much. It's a very sort of classic tea dress, and I thought it would be a nice one to wear for the rose garden. And I've just got a sea salt cardigan on top as well, as this is the UK, so it's very hard even in June to go without a cardigan. But yes, I'm really looking forward to getting off and seeing the rose gardens, and as always I'll bring you along with me. So we've just arrived at David Alston Rose's.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Very exciting.
It looks quite busy.
It does look busy.
But the roses are just all abloom.
Yes, we can already see that they're out. And David Austin is, of course, famous for his English roses. And this is the sort of nursery, but it also has a rose garden and a tea room attached to it. So, I mean, if we had a big garden and we're keen gardeners, then we absolutely want to be buying roses.
Going mad here.
Yes.
Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, we're not in that.
Yeah, so we're just going to enjoy looking around the gardens and seeing the beautiful roses. So I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
So we're back now from David Austin Roses. It was really lovely,
It
wasn't
was absolutely a most lovely day, really. And we had a lovely drive.
Yes, we did.
We avoided taking the motorways, the big roads and the toll roads. And we just kept to sort of, I don't know, the suggested route along the quieter roads.
Yes.
And it was actually lovely, so pretty. And the sun shone, it couldn't be nicer.
Yes, it was really lovely. It was very busy at the Rose Garden.
Yes, it was.
But that was to be expected. But we were lucky the sunshine was out and the roses were incredible, weren't they?
They were so beautiful, and the scent.
The scent was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just so glorious. And the food was really good. We did have
highly recommended
lunch, in their restaurant. And it was very good. So yes, we definitely would recommend going to the restaurant there.
Yeah.
If you decide to visit. It was very nice. And we went to the gift shop.
Of course.
And we did find a few things. I was hoping that the new Emma Bridgewater mug in collaboration with David Austin would be there, and it was. And it was so nice because their rose for this year, for 2024, is an Emma Bridgewater rose, which I think is lovely. And we saw it there, didn't we?
Did.
It was really nice to see it.
Yeah.
And it had quite a nice quite a faint scent, but it was a lovely scent.
No, I thought it was a really lovely rosy scent.
Yes, and very pretty pink rose.
Yes.
So I'll show you what we got. But we did find a couple of Emma Bridgewater mugs.
Of course.
Rose ones, of course. Yes, because I'd really been hoping they'd have the Emma Bridgewater.
We just wanted to buy it there, didn't we?
Yes, we did. So here it is. This is the mug that has been done in collaboration with David Austin. It says "Roses All My Life" inside it, which is lovely.
Absolutely
I think that's
gorgeous.
so pretty, the Emma Bridgewater mug.
Yeah. The other one must be as
David
well,
Austin.
because there was one called Bring Me Sunshine, wasn't there? There was a rose called that as well.
That is this mug, which has got Bring Me Sunshine in the middle.
Yes.
Inside it, I mean. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, lovely sort of apricot colour.
Yeah, sort of yellowy apricot-y kind of colour.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty. So we saw both roses and got the 2 mugs to match. So this was another collaboration with David Austin. This is Emma Bridgewater and David Austin. And so is this one. But this one is also the actual Emma Bridgewater rose.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So really, really gorgeous.
Yeah.
So of course, I was delighted to get them from there, and we can each use the mugs. Yes.
What a surprise, right?
And it will always be such a lovely memory, won't
it will. I think it's really special to have gone and got it the year that he did the Emma Bridgewater one.
It is. So that was a real highlight.
Last time we went to Emma Bridgewater Pottery, this time we didn't go that way. We went instead to David Austin. So I think that's really, we almost got 2 for the price of 1 there.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then David Austin also has his own range of china, and I actually have a teacup that I got years ago, which is a pretty sort of rose one. And today I picked up this sweet little jug, which I thought was really nice.
It's really lovely. A lovely little milk jug, or for flowers if you want to.
Yes, exactly.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah, so I thought that was lovely. So I was really thrilled to get that. And then,
of course, I went for the paper napkins again. Yes. Obviously a bit obsessed with this.
Well, we were having lunch, and it was lovely because they served everything on David Austin rose china, which looked really pretty. But they also gave his paper napkins, so we noticed them while we were having lunch, and you wanted to get some, so we picked these up, which is lovely. And they gave out some handbooks as well, and we got one to bring back for our neighbour too, who loves roses. So, that was lovely. So yes, what a fun afternoon. It was really special. We're just having a cup of tea now. We're going to just relax a bit.
Yes.
Because it was a full day, but really lovely. And I might start trying to download some of the footage.
Get it off your camera.
So it doesn't take me hours just to actually transfer the film when I'm back. So I might start on that this evening. But we're just going to have
I'm just going to put my feet up for a while and read a book.
You get to do that. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. So it's now Thursday, and this is our last full day of our little trip in Derbyshire. So I'm really looking forward to enjoying it to the utmost. It actually thundered and rained a lot in the night last night, but fortunately today it looks lovely and bright and sunny outside of the window, which is wonderful. And we've got 2 things we really want to do today. We want to go to Haddon Hall, which is a lovely historic house that we didn't get to the last time that we were here in December. And it's meant to have lovely gardens too. So I'm really excited about that. This has been a very garden orientated trip, but in June in England, that's such a lovely thing to do, really, to see beautiful gardens when you travel. It's certainly something we enjoy doing a lot. So that's been a real highlight. So we want to go to Haddon Hall, and we also want to go to Scarthen Books because we actually haven't been there yet. So that's definitely on our list. And I'm sure we'll stop for lunch somewhere on the way too. So I'm really looking forward to today. I haven't been doing a lot of reading whilst I've been here, but I have been reading A Coronet for Cathy at bedtime. Oh, Mum found these lovely bookmarks for me at Chatsworth, by the way, that she'd put in her handbag. So forgot to show them to me when I did my little unbagging of the goodies she found. They're the Chinese wallpaper at Chatsworth, and I think they're really beautiful. So I was thrilled with these, and I actually forgot to bring a bookmark, so that was very handy. So yes, I'm about that far through A Coronet for Cathy, and I am enjoying reading it again. It's just such a gentle, quiet sort of bedtime read that's been perfect for this holiday, because we've been so busy that we've both been quite tired out by the evening, so I haven't actually been reading that much at night, but just something very light and sweet has been lovely. So yes, I'm really looking forward to visiting the bookshop and Haddon Hall today, and as always, I'll bring you along. I forgot to say too that I'm wearing one of the other top terrace Seasalt dresses today. Stand back a bit so you can see. I really like this sort of seashell pattern. The blue and white is really pretty, and then I've just got a navy cardigan. I got the green and the navy cardigans. I felt they sort of went with the full range of dresses that I have for the most part. So yes, I'm wearing this today. I really do love these dresses. They're just such a nice kind of tea dress style. So yes, that's the outfit of the day. Let's head off. So we've just finished having an amazing lunch. It was fabulous,
delicious.
Wasn't it?
You notice how the birthday season continues.
Yes.
Basically, we just, enjoy every bit of it we can squeeze out of it, especially me.
Yes, they asked if we were celebrating anything in particular, and I said my mum's birthday, even though your birthday is actually at the end of the month.
Yes, but we are having still...
yes, a birthday season. And they gave you a lovely birthday card.
They did. I thought it was absolutely amazing place. It would be lovely to stay there.
Yes.
Wonderful food.
Amazing food. We really, and the best Bakewell tart we've ever had, which is appropriate as we're right by Bakewell.
Yes. It was pistachio and apricot. And the flavours.
Yes, it was really, really fabulous. So yes, it's called the Peacock, and it's a sort of hotel and restaurant and bar. We sat in the bar area, and it was very cosy because even though it's June, and I feel a bit like Mr. Woodhouse for saying this, it was nice to have a fire. And to sit by the fire. So that was actually lovely. Yeah. And it's on the sort of Haddon Hall estate.
Yes.
It's part of the
hotel,
estate,
I think. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go on to Haddon Hall now. But yes, really wanted to say that we so recommend coming here. They had a really nice menu. You know, you could just get a sandwich or fish and chips and things like that, as well as like bigger mains, and we really loved the fish. We had the fish of the day.
Yes, it was lovely. It was smoked trout, and I love smoked trout.
Yeah, so that was a real treat. But it's got a really nice range of dishes and everything, so really wanted to recommend it for any of you who might be in the area. But anyway, we better go and walk off some of that lunch.
Definitely.
Walking around the Haddon Hall gardens.
Yes, or at least I can sit down and digest.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, onwards and upwards. Hello everyone, so we're now back in Yorkshire now. Happy to be home, although we had such a wonderful time away. I'm having a cup of tea in my new Emma Bridgewater mug that we bought at David Alston Roses, which is so lovely. And of course I want to share my book haul with you, because I didn't really have time to film on the Thursday evening. It was quite a long day. By the time we got home, we just wanted to have supper and relax a little bit, as we had to leave early the next morning. So I didn't share with you the books that we got in Scarthen Books, and then I think the last bit of footage you would have seen from Derbyshire was us stopping at a bookshop called Peak Volumes. A lovely follower of mine, Rachel, commented in my Bookish Almanac subscription on Instagram. She put a comment on saying that we should try and go to this bookshop if we had the chance. So on the way back from Haddon Hall, we did stop off and we did find a few things. So I was really thrilled because in Scarthen Books I picked up The Abbey Girls on Trial. I have this already, but the dust wrapper on my copy is really tatty. It's missing a huge chunk from the spine, and the front cover's almost sort of fallen off completely, and it's really foxed and really tattered. So I was so happy to pick this up for £3, a real bargain from Scarthen Books. I loved the Abbey Girl series by LCJ Oxenham when I was little. I still have a lot of my original childhood Abigail books, so I was really pleased to be able to upgrade one of them. And then, speaking of vintage children's books, I also picked up this one, Crook's Tour by Jane Shaw. I always find her such a funny writer, even reading the books as an adult. I do enjoy them. Girls Gone By Publishers have been republishing quite a few Jane Shaw books, but this one I was glad to pick up a nice vintage edition, again, very reasonably. And then also in Scarthin, Mum actually found a couple of Anita Bruckner books with really attractive dust wrappers. I'd like to read some more Anita Bruckner. Of course, I love Hotel de Lac, having lived in Switzerland, right in that area. But I'd like to read more by her. So I was really happy to find these, again, very reasonably. And then I spotted this one, which is a lovely folio edition of A Month in the Country by J.L. Carr. Now, A Month in the Country is the summer book club choice for my Seasons of Story book club, which is called Seasons of Classics. Members of Seasons of Story will be reading A Month in the Country with my mum and I in August, and then we're going to have a Zoom discussing the book, which I'm excited about. So I was thrilled to get this edition, which has beautiful illustrations inside. I always love if I can find folio editions secondhand for reasonable prices. I do like to pick them up if they're of some of my favourite books, and A Month in the Country is a very special book. So I was really delighted to spot this one. And then at Peak Volumes, found this really nice edition of The River at Green Knowe by L.M. Boston. So Mum spotted this, which was very clever of her, so really thrilled. So all in all, absolutely delighted with the books that we found, and it was such a marvellous time that we had in Derbyshire. I hope you've enjoyed watching all of our adventures. Let me know if you've been to any of the places that I showcased, or if you'd now like to visit them. We absolutely adore Derbyshire. I'd love to go back again. There's just so much to see there, so much to do in the area, and it was a fantastic few days away. I'm still thinking about all those beautiful roses. But thank you so much for watching. An extra big thanks to the people who pressed the super thanks button on my last video. So appreciate your support. But thank you to everyone who supports my channel by watching my videos and liking and commenting on them. I'll see you again very soon with another vlog. Goodbye.